What nerdigans, this is the one only Packer Girl 89. Today's anime nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Black Clover, episode 91, titled Mereoleona versus Raia the Disloyal. I'm fucking excited about this. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Anyway, you might be wondering why a lot of my videos are coming out later than they should, and it's because my mans is telling me to cut back due to lack of donations, and I'm not making a lot of money from doing this right now. So until I start getting more funding via you guys or a freaking guest sponsor, this is just how shit's going to be. But anyway, I'm really excited because I saw the person that's behind this episode, and I was just like, oh shit, this is gonna be good, because he's given us some really good Black Clover episodes, but animated wise, I mean. Anyway, we're starting off adaptation wise. This is after the recap, and opening song is going to be with chapter 136's adaptation of the manga. So without further ado, let's get to it. The soundtrack is banging right now, even though it's very Final Fantasy-esque. But I really love Nozelle's magic. It looks so good. It looks fluid, which has been a huge problem for a lot of the magic that we've seen. That doesn't look fluid, that looks stiff. And oh god, this looks so good. Oh my god. Like, here we get to see the stone fist, and it actually looks interesting. I'm down with this stone. This is pretty goddamn cool. And also, yes, we are expanding the fights in this chapter, which is really good. I'm happy that Studio Period's doing that. That's something I was hoping for, to be honest. Inner monologue that Nozelle's doing, I gotta say, the soundtrack here is just really interesting. I like it. I really like this track for during Nozelle's inner monologue. Can we get more of this, please, Studio Period? This is really nice. Oh my god, I gotta say, the inside of the base looks, I'm talking about, you know, the base that we're in is just so detailed. Where has this level of detailing been? Motherfucker, that's not fair. We need more of this. And also, like, Kirsch's magic, the cherry blossom magic is looking gorgeous. And this is like the 4-minute 37-second mark. It looks so beautiful. My man's soundtrack. I love Kirsch's soundtrack. Thank you for keeping that. Yes, Kirsch is sparkling. Oh, this makes me happy. I wish, like, the only thing that would have made these frames better is if, like, the background would have been like, you know, the bright white background we see a lot in Diamond No Ace Act 2. That needed to be here. It needed to be here. I don't understand why it was not here. Oh my god, Studio Period, you should have done that. It would have looked so fucking perfect. Or at least brighten up the color palette here for Kirsch, because Kirsch is supposed to be shining, and I really wish that, like, you didn't have to, like, brighten up the background, but you could have brightened Kirsch up at least. Like, Jesus Christ, come on. The maze actually looks good. I'm very happy with this. I wish more episodes were looking like this. And oh, the soundtrack. Oh my god, the soundtrack is so fucking awesome. It's rocking right now. Oh, Lux's inner monologue is cool. I love this. And, like, when Lux thinking about, you know, Magna, and we see him, this is good. This is good. This is like the 6-minute, like, 6-second mark. But I gotta say, at the 6-minute, like, 4 or 5-second mark, when we get the close-up of Lux's face, one problem, his mouth is not open wide enough. It's supposed to be just a teeny bit wider than this, but than what we're given here. But otherwise, this is looking pretty good. Oh, I love how psychotic freaking Luck looked. He looked more psychotic in the anime than he did in the manga, which is good. I like that. But also, seriously, why aren't you brightening up Kirsch? Kirsch deserves a bright color palette, and Lux's magic is looking a little bit better. But when we get to Lux's transformation, though, you know, when he's possessed, I'm very, very worried on how that's gonna look. Oh, when the guy says that it's useless, soon we will be into our true forms. The music chosen here is so perfect. I fucking love it. I love how bizarre it is, and I hope when we get to the part where Patri activates the reincarnation magic, you know, and gives us the those really, like, dark lines and shit about humanity. I really hope that Studio Period uses this particular soundtrack there. It would just be so cool. Okay, something I wish that would have been done here at, like, the 7-minute, like, 12-13-second mark is something that we've seen UFO Table do with Kimetsu no Yaiba. Is, like, I want to like have, like, a negative contrast kind of thing going on here. That's what I would have wanted. this fire, like, it still looks bad. Like, it's just watch Fire Force and what Studio Shaft does with fire and compare it to this shit. I'm sorry, there's no comparison. This is not fire. Hey, why does Mereoleona have like the claw on my boy Sora here? That's not supposed to be the case at all. No. But I will say this, at the 8-minute 27-second mark, when Mereoleona burns both Astas, it actually looks a little bit like fire. It looks good. It looks way better than what we've seen previously. There's supposed to be way more smoke coming off of Asta at the 8-minute, like, 34-second mark, but goddamn, that facial expression is good. And for those of you that don't know, speaking of Fire Force, the Seiryu of Asta plays Shinra in the Fire Force Japanese dub, and oh my god, he's just, this man is brilliant. I'm so happy with that. I love Shinra. I love the Seiryu so fucking much. And for those motherfuckers that are still saying Asta's annoying, Asta's kind of supposed to be annoying. Seeing Raia in the flames at the 8-minute, like, 54-second mark is just looks so fucking badass, and the track here is just, oh my god, the water. And I was gonna say this earlier when we saw Noelle's water magic, but I'm gonna say it right now. The water fucking looks like water. Holy shit. Holy shit. Can we keep this director for the rest of Black Clover, please? The thing I'm having a major problem with is Mereoleona's face just doesn't look right. I don't know what it is. It doesn't look like her face. I think it's me. I don't know if it's just if it's the eyes that are doing. Oh yeah, it's definitely the eyes, and I think it's the jawline and the chin a little bit too. It's driving me goddamn nuts. Oh, the 9-minute 48-second mark. Oh, where has this been? This is gorgeous. Tommy's blade looks gorgeous at the 10-minute, like, 14-second mark. Oh, that is so beautiful. Oh my god, I'm getting really hyped for when we get to Yami and Julius and Patri's fight. Oh, it is going to be so gorgeous if we get anime, especially the sword animation like this at the 10-minute 31-second mark, or 31-second mark. Oh, it is gorgeous. We need, seriously, can this director just stay on for the rest of Black Clover, please? The fire punch, I wish had a little bit more oomph to it. But it actually looks pretty good considering how bad Studio Period has been with animating fire. Kaleidos Brachium at the 11-minute 7-second mark. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where has this fucking been? Around the 11-minute 9-second mark, we get to chapter 137's adaptation of the manga. Oh my god, the 11-minute 29-second mark when we see Butch Leon's fingers twitch. Oh my god, it gets me so hyped, and I love that Studio Period did that. That was a good decision, and it's something I'm really curious if we're gonna see. And I would actually love if Studio Period did this, and I think the writers will do it because the writers have been very, very good. Is if we're gonna see how Fuji Leon gets the salamander. Oh my god, if Studio Period does that, I will be so fucking happy. At the 11-minute 38-second mark, we're, going back to like the end of chapter 136's adaptation of the manga and going into chapter 137, but I gotta say, this fucking soundtrack, yeah, this is what I wanted from Mereoleona. Yeah, I was wrong. I would say that 11:55-second mark is when we get into chapter 137's adaptation of the manga, and oh my god, I gotta say, this looks so fucking badass as hell. The soundtrack is rocking right now. This is what Mereoleona does. I think this could be so much better. Like, oh my god, like, again, just think about Fire Force, what we got in Fire Force from Shaft and David, well, it was mainly Shaft's animators that did the animation for Fire Force, let's be real. Like, oh man, if we got some Shaft animation up in here, oh my god, it would be so gorgeous. Mereoleona's walking, though, at like the 12-minute 7-second mark. She's looking a little too stiff for my liking. Okay, something that's been going on, and I've noticed it a lot in, manga to anime adaptations, is where the face isn't matching, or not just the face, but like the art / animation isn't matching what the Seiryu was given. And the Seiryu for Asta is so fucking perfect. He's spot on. He is given everything for to Asta's voice, and it's just so perfect. It's how I pictured it in my head. But the animation, the art and animation, like at the 12-minute, like 32-second mark, like the face is, it's because the way Asta's sounding is over the top, which is how Asta's supposed to be sounding, but the face isn't expressing that at all, and it's really goddamn annoying. Okay, something else that has been a huge problem in manga to anime adaptations that I've really noticed lately is that they're making a lot of the character models, like the faces, for example, or the body types, and even Doga's doing it in Donbaru. I noticed it with Hibiki last week, and hopefully they're gonna fix it. Is that they're making the characters, like especially at the 12-minute 52-second mark in Raya's case, it's way too thin. His face is supposed to be way wider than that. What the shit? Their swords of revealing light. I'm at the 13-minute like 1 second mark. I'm not feeling it. It looks okay. It could look so much better. Like this frame should be like this. Like I want what I was hoping for this fight throughout this entire fight is we were gonna get some over the top animation. We ain't getting that, and it's really, really frustrating. 13 minutes 7, 13 minute 8 second mark. Oh god, Mereoleona looking badass as fuck. I love that. That's what I want. That throughout this entire fucking fight is that kind of over the topness. So is it just not going to be mentioned that that's Patri's magic? I guess not. The main thing that's bugging me right now, and this is a little bit before the 14-minute mark, is that this is not as fluid as it should be. The movements. Look at Fire Force. And look at that fight. Look at the fights we saw in Fire Force. And compare it to this. It's not fluid at all. Oh man, the water magic and the salamander magic looks... Well, I will say this about the salamander magic. The 14 and 39-second mark. The salamander actually looks a little bit better, but lots of line work is missing and detailing, and it really shows. God damn, this soundtrack is so perfect for Mereoleona. I am down with this shit, but I just keep thinking about the potential, the lost potential here, because of what Shaft gave us, and it's just so goddamn frustrating. Considering this is Studio Period and what we've gotten with Black Clover animation, this is decent, but oh my god, it could be so much better than this. I like the art style of the 16-minute 13-second mark. It's just the beast is way too small, and I would say Mereoleona looks just about even the meat she's eating is about the right size, but there should be a little bit more detailing there. But yeah, the beast is way too small, doesn't have enough hair, it looks bad. But I do like the choice of the illustrative art style here. This is really, really nice. Okay, where's the visual explanation for Raia's magic? Why is that skipped? Why is it not in the illustrative art style that we just have with Mereoleona stuff? And this should be like the 16-minute, like 48 second mark. See, we matched the panel at the 17-minute 36-second mark, and it's nice. The 17-minute 58-second mark, we get to the flashback, to Raia's flashback, and I love that we're using illustrative art style here. This is great. The red screen at the 18-minute 46-second mark was gorgeous. Let's talk about that 18-minute 53-second mark. Oh my god, the facial expression is perfect. It matches what Tabata did, like, perfectly for Raia, and I really like it. But the thing that's lacking from it that like gives it the extra oomph that it does in that Tabata gives in the manga is the extra line work on the face, and it's not here. And also the eyebrows are supposed to have line work too, because the way that Tabata draws like eyebrows and stuff like that, he puts a lot of detail into it, so it's disappointing to not see that. And all like the line work that I'm talking about is like line work above the edge of the lips, the creepy smile, line work on the nose, because the nose is really jacked up, let's be real. And also like the lines above the eyes. That lack of line work there is really ruining it. But I do like the background though. It looks really cool. The choice of soundtrack here is so cool. At the 19-minute 13-second mark, starting there. Oh, I love this soundtrack. The soundtrack this week is just rocking. Starting at the 19-minute 42-second mark. Oh shit. This should have been, oh, this is gorgeous. This is what I wanted, like, in this fight a little bit more of. This Sakuga is freaking fantastic. I need more of that. Oh my god. The 19-minute, starting at the 19-minute 48-second mark going on. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is what we needed more of in this episode. Fuck, we need more of this shit in this anime, period. So the 19-minute 57-second mark is when we get to chapter 138's adaptation of the manga, or the start of it. Okay. The 20-minute 9-second mark, when Raia is like getting his ass whooped, when we're getting the close-up of it, there needed to be way more line work here, because it looked like he was burning up. It doesn't look like he's burning up here at all because of the art style that Studio Period chose to do. Like the art style that we saw for Mereoleona, like right before she used her Monozone attack, is what we needed here. and it's really goddamn disappointing that it's not here. So 20-minute 17-second mark, we get the start of the explanation about monozone, and I love the visual explanation for it. It looks so beautiful. I'm very happy with I kind of wish that it was a little bit the two figures were just a little bit brighter, but other than that, the color palette is just fabulous. Oh, the monozone itself, because it doesn't have that detail in there, it looks just like a fireball. It doesn't look like the way it's supposed to. On the inside, the outside of it, the edges are like perfect, but the inside of it doesn't look right at all. At least for me. I want to say the actual attack that we see in the visual explanation, it kind of doesn't look right, because like it looks cut off. Whereas like if you see in the manga, what Tabata does is it looks like it's coming from all directions, and you know, still it looks a lot longer, the length of it, I mean. But what we're seeing at the 21-minute 2-second mark is what we should have seen when we were getting that close-up of Raia, before he went into his inner monologue. I don't understand why you didn't do that, Studio Period. Alright, 21-minute 17-second mark, when we see the Tornado Fang triple strike. That is not the triple strike. It looks bad. Oh my god. That is not a tornado. And yeah, Proof Studio Period can't animate elements still. Also, and this has been bugging me the entire time, is with Yuno's group. Every time we've seen Yuno's group in the anime, or at least this week, they're not running. In the manga, Tabata has them running, and I don't understand why they're not running. I don't know if it's just laziness or what. I don't want to say laziness, but yeah, they should be running. So where we ended is actually where we started last week's episode, adaptation-wise, in chapter 138, and I'm totally fine with it. Like, writing-wise, I got really no complaints. But the animation, there were some times where it was just gorgeous. It was, but my god, like, the character models are still off, especially like in the facial structure. I feel like they could have done Studio Period could have really done so much more, and especially like comparing it to Fire Force with what Shaft did. But it is what it is. The Mereoleona got some really kick-ass animation. Raia got some so-so animation for art/animation for his fight, for his portion of the fight. Yuno stuff still looks bad. But man, this soundtrack was rocking though. The soundtrack and the Seryus were really goddamn good this week. It's just the art and animation didn't live up to it. Also, I want to talk about Mereoleona's Seryu for a second. Like, there's just something missing from it. Like, especially because in this fight she's supposed to be over the top and shit, and like psychotic in a way, but she not, and that kind of is bugging me a little bit. I don't know if anyone else feels that way or not. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdykins. If you love what I'm doing, I want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Black Clover content. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdykins, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.